Hi Leute, willkommen zurück zu Let's Retro Daggerfall. Beim letzten Mal haben wir uns, wo ist es denn? Haben wir uns hier das Totem geholt. Das ist das Totem für diesen einen Titan, diesen Riesen. Ich weiß jetzt leider auch nicht mehr, wie er heißt. Numidium oder irgendwie sowas. Und mal, vielleicht steht es in einem dieser Zettel. Okay, das ist vom Underking. Das ist ein Herz. Tiberseptims Totem, da ist ein Herz drin. Ah, da, Numidium. Numidium heißt es. Was war das nochmal für ein Zettel dann? Advance to Lemart and Wayhurst. I will be waiting at the Red Dragon for you. The fate of the Empire could be at stake. Okay, das war der erste Zettel. Jetzt würde mich mal interessieren. Nee, das ist immer... Alter, das Pferd dreht jetzt völlig am Rad. Okay. Wir machen jetzt Folgendes. Ich wollte eigentlich Mangelgilden-Quests oder sowas machen, aber wir machen stattdessen jetzt Daggerfall-Quests. Wir sind der Krimineller. Wir reden aber nicht mit den... wo sind wir überhaupt? Ach, stimmt. Wir reden aber nicht mit den Königen und so. Ich hoffe, das geht dann auch. Weil es wäre ja blöd, wenn ich im Schloss mit gar keinem mehr reden könnte. Dann könnte ich auch keine Quests mehr für die machen. Das wäre ziemlich schlecht. Es wollen ja natürlich alle, die das Totem haben, habe ich vorhin schon gesagt. Darunter auch das Königreich Daggerfall, Varys, Sentinel, Orsinium, also die Orks wollen es auch. Aber ich möchte es ja Lady Bresiana geben. Ich möchte es dem Kaiserreich geben und nicht nur einem einzigen Königreich. Und da muss ich jetzt eben... Wo bin ich denn jetzt? Da muss ich jetzt eben auf einen Brief von Lady Bresiana warten. Nein, die Katze. Einen Brief habe ich schon bekommen, der war leider vom Underking, vom Unterkönig, der sein Herz zurückfordern wollte, weil er war ja mal der Kampfmagier von Tiberseptim dem Ersten. Und sein Herz ist im Golem Numidium, glaube ich, drin. Und das will er zurück. Und, naja. Also zumindest mit dem können wir reden. So, ein bisschen laggen tut's. Okay, der hat keine Quest für uns. Nein, die Wache wieder. Ach komm, lass mich endlich vorbei. So, wie sieht's bei dir aus? Auch keine Quest. Und bei dir? Ja, eine Quest! Winder!
Winder, old friend, I'm glad you're here. I'm in trouble with a group of Dagger and I'm looking for someone to purvey a rare manuscript to an acquaintance of mine. The reward will be extremely liberal, but the possibility of Daedric intervention is quite high. Are you interested?
Yes.
Excellent! Here's the book, Special Flower of Tamriel.
Das haben wir schon gelesen.
No modesty Wixley needs to have it in the Wixley residence in 90 days. You can still make it, I think. Just bring God against the Daedra. Good luck.
Ja, mit Daedra komme ich schon klar. Die können mir nichts. So, wo muss ich jetzt nochmal hin? Ich habe gar nicht aufgepasst. Log. To the Wilderwood Rock. Okay, Wilderwood Rock. Keine Ahnung, wo das ist. Find Wilderwood. Wilderwood Rock, da ist es ja. 5 Tage, wir wollen so wenig Zeit wie möglich verschwenden. Hand-to-Hand und Backstabbing, yay! So, ach, genau, dieser eine Bug. Ein Feuerdärer. Da fällt mir gerade ein. So, 1443 Gold. Da ist er! Josef hatte recht! Ja, juhu, mein Hammer ist wieder da. Das lag nämlich tatsächlich daran, man kann ja die Hand wechseln, die Waffe. Using Weapon im Left Hand, und da wir ein Zweihänder sind, ist in der linken Hand natürlich nichts. Und jetzt rechte Hand. Oh, da ist er, der Hammer. Oh, danke, Josef, danke. Ich habe keine Ahnung, wie ich da drauf da gekommen bin. Keine Ahnung. Also ich darf hier aber jetzt nicht stehlen, leider. Also Gold stehen. Wieder 1443, weil 154 maximal ist. Okay, das passt. Weil das als Straftat ja hier wieder gilt. So, ist jetzt gerade noch wieder eins aufgetaucht. Nein, das ist einfach nur heller geworden. So, People, wo bist du? Auf der Karte? Oh, genau das Gebäude südlich von uns. Das da. A page dressed in the livery of Sentinel hands your letter and silently walks away. Ja, jetzt machen wir erstmal die Quest fertig. Okay, wo ist hier der Eingang? Da. So, wo bist du? Hallo? Nein. Wow. Was? Dedra Seducer? Was zur Hölle? Die fliegt plötzlich. You deal the Dedra a fearful blow, but it remains upright for a moment. Eyes locked with years and a harsh... Ach, Moment mal, das ist nur Erzählerstimme, okay. You deal the Dedra a fearful blow, but it remains upright for a moment. Eyes locked with years and a harsh voice issues from its bloody throat. You may slay my mortal form, Winder, but my brethren will hurry you mercilessly until we pluck the book from your lifeless hand. If you wish to avoid this fate, seek out Belladar with Masterfield and surrender it to her. As the mediator between your world and mine, she alone can persuade my lord to call us off the hunt. Das ist mir ziemlich egal. Das ist das erste Mal, dass wir die gesehen haben. Das ist voll geil. So. Ich dachte, ich muss jetzt mit dir reden und die kommt jetzt auf mich zu. War offenbar doch nicht der Fall. Da, hier, du bist der Typ, zu dem ich muss.
Ah, good to see you, Winder. And special flower of Tamriel too. Excellent. I hope the Dedra didn't cause you too much difficulty, huh? If they actually knew what I can use this little book for, they would have sent twice the numbers to stop you.
Also 6 Stück. Aber auch egal gewesen.
Here's your reward for a job well done.
Einfach nur ein normaler Rubin, okay. Und weg. Tja, das war's dann auch mit den Dedran. Und ich dachte jetzt, hä, die Dedra ist auch noch... die wollen jetzt auch noch das Totem, dass sie plötzlich mit uns geredet hat. So, dann reisen wir jetzt schnell zurück nach Daggerfall. Yep. 2 Tage. Ach, es ist Nacht. Okay, dann gehen wir jetzt schnell aufs Schiff. Und dann warten wir mal, bis wir fertig geheilt sind. So, dann können wir auch gleich wieder identifizieren, falls wir was zum Identifizieren haben. Ja, haben wir. Das ist doch alles noch nicht identifiziert, oder? Okay. Und das haben wir schon, ja. Und tragen wir auch schon da was? West of Venom Spitting. Levitate. Oh, oh ja, das war richtig geil. Okay. Identifizieren. Nichts wurde identifiziert. Verdammt. Naja. Schade. Ich finde es komisch, dass meine Mana-Punkte nicht mehr heilen, wenn ich reise. Haben sie doch vorher immer gemacht? Bargain. So, hier ist alles in Ordnung. Da auch. Hier auch. So, das hier kommt jetzt alles in den Wagen. Eigentlich könnten wir auch gleich was lesen. Und das hier wird verkauft. Jetzt möchte ich aber noch schnell nachsehen. Das ist Levitation. Healing, Healing, Levitation. Okay, wir haben nicht mehr viel Healing. So, nein, das nicht. Okay. The Memory Stone. Ja, lesen wir das. Lesen wir The Memory Stone. Den Stein der Erinnerung. From the Memory Stone of Makela Leki. This is a faithful reproduction of the thoughts recorded in Makela Leki's memory stone, found in the Bankurai Pass in the year of reckoning First Era 973, 7 years before the fall of Orsinium, due to the combined efforts of the armies of Daggerfall, Sentinel and the Order of Diagna. Almost all of this is in the first person, as Makela was unfamiliar with the protocols and scholarly formalities of recording herself into memory stone. Nonetheless, her heroism and heroic deeds live on. Her memory is fresh in the stone for all to feel and hear. I wonder if this will really work. The Mage's Guild took me for 25,000 gold crowns if it doesn't. Imagine, this stone will record my thoughts? What did they say? Just unwrap it from the silver foil and leatherback, and as soon as it touches my flesh, it will begin to record. Ah, the pain! I must block it out. No one would want to hold my stone and hear my thoughts if I let it record my pain. Thank the Ebon Arm and the training I received in the Hall of the Virtues of War, I can block out this pain. There, it's walled off. Yes, I can still see it there just beyond my consciousness, lurking like a hungry wolf. A wolf that will soon consume me. I see also my inevitable death from these damned wounds. No potions left, the healing crystal and ring are used up. And me with not even magic enough to light a candle. Oh, but the gods did give me other gifts. The gift of sword singing, the thrill of battle, Franda, Hanning's Book of Circles, the way of the sword. But then, that is my story. I get ahead of myself. I am Makela Leki, a warrior, a sword singer, a second level Ensei. In my cradle I could form the Shihai, the spirit sword, the mystical blade, mine formed of pure thought serpents intertwined with vines of roses to form the blade, as beautiful as. Ah, but I'm about to tell you all about that, to tell you my story. A story of valiant battle, of my loves, of my wars, of betrayal, and of this last glorious victory. To tell you of how I came to this distant lonely pass, me and 5 companions, to fight these men and monsters, to defeat the army that would fall on my people like cowards in the night. But again, I get ahead of myself. I am a simple warrior. I grew up as a maiden of the Spirit Blade. As early as I can remember, I wanted to be a singer, to feel the hunger of the blade in my hands, to feel it come alive and take my enemies. I am told our people were artisans and poets long ago in our desert homes. Here in new home now known as Hammerfell, many of us have returned to those ancient ways, but to me there is but one way, the way of the sword. Ah, this is hard to tell. I grew up in my noble family, the only one of the 3 brothers and 2 sisters that felt this calling, the song of the sword. Father understood, for he too had felt the call. He had become a master and Ensei long before settling down within our estate to raise a family. At 11, I entered the Hall of the Virtues of War and joined the Maidens of the Spirit Sword. In my band, there were 6 of us. Daring Julia, Solid Patia, Bekati, Svelte Segila, Vaisel, and me. All are gone now. Save me, and soon I will join them. Join them in the halls of the unknown gods of war. We drank together, we fought, we wept, we grew in the way of the sword. We joined in our learnings in the hall with our brothers of the blade, learning from each other. We all sat at the feet of the Hallmaster, striving to learn the depths of the Shihai. Making the spirit blade into a real weapon is thunder hunting mad. Only a few have the purity of heart and virtue to be able to take the step and learn the mysteries of Ensei, sword sainthood. Somehow, of all the brothers and the maidens, I only possessed the unique qualities, the faint but strong enough flicker of Magica to call forth the Shihai. Many times I called it, seldom would it become substantial enough to be a weapon. To be an Ensei of the first level, you just need to be able to call it, and that I could, so I became the first Ensei from our local hall in 2 generations. Oh, I have so much to tell, so many memories, so many treasures to share with you, my unknown companion. How do I start? The pain is still out there, lurking hungry, slowly consuming what's left of me. I guess I had better tell of the final battle, the one that has left me here, and then, if I have the will left, tell you of my life, of my love, Raleigh. Oh, what a lad he was! What times we shared! Ebenarm, forgive me, my mind wanders. Let me go to the final battle. To start, in the middle hum. Yes, we maidens grew, learned to master the way, and up in completing the walkabout. To you who are not singers, this is a wilderness trek emulating the times of render hunting, where we each wander to countryside righting wrongs, defeating monsters, performing quests in the name of virtue. Some of us in our hall took years to finish. Always there is danger. We 6 maiden each returned in our own good time, but many are they who do not live there to return from the walkabout. We returned each to our own lives, to meet in the hall once a week, to tell our stories to the new maidens and brothers, and to perform as instructors in the way of the sword. All was well till the night of the mid-year festival. All our people were revealing and enjoying the repast, but for we 6 maidens, it happened that the festival day fell on our day of meeting in the hall, our day of prayer and fasting and honor to the way of the sword. As we met late into the night, a knocking rang on our door. When I opened it, there was a guardian the Bankurai Pass in the Rothgarian Mountains, wounded and near death. He told us of betrayal from the north and invasion sponsored by the Crystal Tower of High Rock. Im Crystal Tower waren wir schon. Glaube ich, oder? Ich glaube, da waren wir im ersten Teil, oder? Kann das sein? Ja, in Arena waren wir im Crystal Tower. Led by King Joel of Daggerfall, our ally in the war with Orsinium. Quickly we used up a crystal of healing and restoring him to vitality. We sent him to the king, while we 6 grabbed our weapons and armor of power and as many potions, marks and crystals and rings as we could carry. We flew to the pass, hoping up and hope that we would not be too late. Our journey was not in vain, for we arrived just at the very point where the last 3 guardians were overwhelmed by the horde. Into the pass we ran, forming the old battle line, 6 abreast. Oh, did we fight! The song of the sword was a joyous noise, slicing through the ranks of evil. We fought for hours. Julia was the first to fall, a cowardly poisoned dagger finding a rent in her armor. Then one by one all fell, save me. Oh, cruel Ebenarm. Then my beloved sword, the sword of my father, the one with the serpent's crest, fashioned by the master sword smith singer Tencel, broke in my hands. All was lost, our 6 lives spent in vain. Now many of them would pour through the pass. I would be easy prey for them, like a newborn child. I wept in frustration. Then I remembered the hearth in our home, the book, Frenda Hunting's Book of Circles, the Way of Strategy. I reached for the Shihai the Spirit Sword, that which I could never reliably form when I needed it. And behold, it was alive. Alive with fire, it formed in my hand, ablaze with power. Oh, I slew mightily, right and left, like a skiff through reed. All the way to the lord of the tower I fought. With one blow I cut his magical armor asunder, one more took his head. But to do that deed cost me dearly, once by the dozen, for although I had magical armor, it was not formed of spirit like my blade, it was not as invincible as my blade or my own spirit, and it was sorely wounded. With the felling of King Joel, his army crumbled. They fled before my wrath. All ran back through the pass, not even pausing to collect their dead and wounded. All who could stand ran for their lives, and I slew all I could reach, but my breath was coming short in the pain. Finally, I rested on this rock where you find me now. I don't know why I chanced to bring this stone along. I bought it on a whim, really, with the loot from... Ah well, I guess I need to really stop and tell my story in order. I feel able to go on to tell you more. The eternal night is descending more slowly than I thought. Not just yet. Am I ready to compose my death poem? A little sip of water, and, well, I think I will go back and tell you of my life. Maybe some details about the battle. And, oh yes, about Relif and our children. Where will I start? Oh, I am a simple warrior. I grew up as a maiden of the Spirit Blade. As early as I can remember. What?